Welcome back to Rugby's Ultimate Team, the series where I get to pick my ultimate side in rugby and put it to the ultimate test in a 3-match series against the Scottish cannon who invented this amazing idea. Today is my first game, my first chance to get a new player into my side. If you haven't seen my team, go back and watch my draft video where I got my first initial 15 players for the squad. Today, they're put to the test. We try and get our first new addition to our side. Now, the big risk, of course, is always that we could possibly lose someone in our team. But today, I've decided I haven't played with this team yet. I haven't seen how they work, what ways they play, where their weaknesses are. I don't really know how this team works at all. So I've decided not to risk too much, to just go with something I'd probably back myself for this one-off kind of thing to start us underway to get the win. We're looking at the Georgian side right now, and that is where we're going to start. You can probably guess, I mentioned it a little bit in the draft video, who we're going to attack first, and it will be the Georgians, and it will be, of course, none other than Mamuka Gugodza. He is a blockbusting player, a strong, very good player, possibly the best thing to come out of the last Rugby World Cup as well, especially for the Georgians. He's a captain, he's an inspirational leader, and there's one hell of a ball runner along the back row. Now, I do have a little bit of a plan so far, which I'll talk a bit about more in the matchup. Of course, we have to beat the Georgians with our ultimate side to get Gugodza in our team. He can replace anyone. At the moment, I'll probably put him in at number 8 to replace Van Schalkwijk in there, the Italian. That's my initial plan for today's episode, but we'll attack further on in our next games, and you might see my plan hopefully come to fruition. Of course, we'll talk about it during the match, and let me know what your thoughts are. But today, game 1, first player into the team, we're looking to go for Mamuka Gugodza. It is opening game day, and today, hopefully, as we just talked about, we can add our first player into the side. This is our first match with this team. How are they going to play? That's what I really want to know. We are up against Georgia, of course. We are looking to try and steal Mamuka Gugodza. He is our big player we want to take. Of course, we've already got Kolishvili, who is up for grabs to lose as well. Should we not beat the Georgians, we won't get Gugodza and we will lose Kolishvili. Big risk going into this game straight away, first up, but I think we've taken it as responsibly as we possibly can. The Georgians, a developing side, but should be no match for our star-studded, at the moment, ultimate team. That is the Georgians. Let's see what we have to offer on our side of things. Here is our starting 15. If you watch the draft video, you'll know all about these guys. As I said at the start there, looking to replace Van Schalkwijk at number 8. Kolishvili will probably stay and partner his Georgian back rower. That's probably my first area of attack. The rest of it we'll get on throughout the match about who I'm going to target, where they're going to go, now that I don't have the prying eyes of the Scottish cannon watching these matches. We can discuss further about what our plans may be. I'm really keen to see how the backline goes here. It's a great backline, but does it have the ability in the big matches? That's the big test. We need to smash these Georgians to give me the confidence to go and attack the likes of Ireland, the likes of New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, and all those big sides, Argentina as well. Some teams, some players, definitely in my thoughts. All right, we're all set to go here. Big match up here. Ultimate team up against Georgia. Georgia, of course, the home team for this matchup, and of course it is on pro, hardest difficulty. There's no easy winnings in this one. Up we go, underway, and it's Kolishvili against his teammates, and Davies gets a great start. Oh, where did you go? Where did you go, right winger? Who was out there? Johnny May. It's Johnny May. What are you doing? There was so much room. Davies put that on a silver platter for you, May, and you've let him down big time. Georgians have the line out. They're going to lose it. That's a great steal from De Jager. Here comes Jackson, crossing inside to the Scotsman Watson. Hatakiyama throws an intercept ball, and Fatuali's all over him massively. How is that not a turnover? I don't know why that didn't get called. That is a big misjudgment from the ref. It's Davies called into action again already. This game's off to a flying start. How can we even talk about our plans when it's going on like this? Deep kick. Finding at the back is Bryce Stoolin. Scruts it out to Moore, who does a horrible job. Got to find room, it does to Jackson. Finally, Jackson can calm this down. Looked for touch, didn't find anywhere near it. And it sits up at the back for the Georgian fullback. And amazingly, it's Kulishvili who takes him down as well. Real commitment against his countrymen. Stephen Moore's getting involved now. Turnover ball, yes! Moore's got it! Got to be a chance! Namani Nadolo! Can't get away, bad pass. Ryan Crotty takes it into touch. Alright, so if you haven't guessed already, the Ultimate Team is playing in this delightful little kit, the pink balloons. It's something different, isn't it? Who knows what they're playing next time? Georgia with the line out again. They go to the back and Tagaga cannot win that one. The Ultimate Team, though, they get a good shove on. They got a little short side move, flicking it infield. Oh, they're going nicely here. Here's the man we want. Mamuka Golgotza. You're coming with me, buddy. We haven't scored yet, but we're going to be close. Uh-oh. Georgia's coming wide through their front rower. And the hooker does a horrible job. Here's the Dolo. Running free is Damani. Finds a way to Jackson. It's 2-on-1. Ryan Crotty. Oh, we bagged him in the draft. But he's going to score our first try. That is the ultimate Ryan Crotty try right there. Support, support, support. That is what Crotty bases his game on. And that's how he scores our first try. That is an iconic moment right there. Nadolo, Jackson, Ryan Crotty. That is how it's done. Excellent work from the inside centre, but great work on the kick return as well. That is what I like to see. And amazingly, Crotty actually gave it to Nadolo. The Georgian winger didn't have the speed to keep up with Paddy Jackson. There's no chance he's going to touch any of their other backs at all. Okay, so we can relax a bit now. We've got the first try, we've got our first points. And like you suggested, Namani Nadolo's on the kicking duties as well. And he does kick as well for the Fijian team. Jackson probably, maybe you'd say he's a better kicker, but why the hell not? We're going for Namani. What do you got for us? My beautiful left winger. Oh, glorious kick. Namani's on track. He's got a try assist. And he's got a conversion. That is the start that we wanted. Okay, right. Now let's calm things down a bit here. And let's talk about what we want to do for the rest of this team. We've got our first match up here. We're looking for Golgotza, but after this, I'm really going to struggle to find easy matches because we want to build the Ultimate Team. As here's a chance for Davies. Jonathan Davies. Oh, he goes again. He could be in. What a try. Oh, no. I said what a try and he missed it! How on earth did Jonathan Davies butcher that? It was an amazing play off the kickoff. Kulishvili has been in everything. Here's Van Schalkwijk, the man that we're looking to replace. We're looking very quickly like we might be in to score again. Do we stay with this? Here's Sata Kiyama. Away for Lutigaga. Wide ball for Johnny May. How's the twinkle toes, Johnny? They're not very good at the moment. You're lucky you had Davies there on your shoulder. For Tuali'i. Hatakiyama! The big Japanese prop has lost the ball as well. So Georgia have a chance to clear. Okay, so we're talking about what team's going to play next up. Here's a big break already, Georgia. And what I'm looking at here is big players. I'm wanting big names. I'm wanting star-studded guys straight away. And I'm looking at Argentina. I'm looking at Ireland. I'm looking at the All Blacks especially. That's probably my biggest thing as to what 3 All Blacks I put in this team is Damani, Nadolo, and so again, looks wide, Paddy Jackson, and the absolutely unbelievable plays keep coming for the Ultimate Team. You cannot keep Paddy Jackson out of the side. He has just performed admirably so far in this game. Nadolo went inside him. He sliced between inside centre and winger. Jackson on the outside in support, and he scores the try. I think this team is well and by far good enough to beat the Georgians. Took our time to get going, but I think the confidence is coming thick and fast at the moment. So Jackson gets try number 2. Ndolo, they've been both down his left wing, and he's put the last pass away on both occasions as well. Right, so what I'm thinking here, get your thinking caps on with me and tell me your thoughts, as I think Ndolo's over hit that one. Here he comes, Damani's put that wide. That's a shame. Too many things going on at once. So I'm looking at Argentina for my front row. I'm looking at the likes of Augustine Clevey in the middle, Chaparro, Herrera, possibly Frank, some Tawera, Cole from England, or Dane Coles in the middle from the All Blacks. But like I said about the All Blacks, it depends how many or what 3 from New Zealand we do pick, as Steve Murphy gets his first touch of the ball. A rare one for him so far, and Fotali's there. So the All Blacks, they're the key for me as we break away again. Johnny May finding Watson. Watson away to Crotty. Crotty to Jackson. Jackson can't go himself. Finds Davies. Round the corner. Konashvili. He's got Swanee inside. It's Van Schalkwijk. What an insult this would be for the Italian number 8. He's in the team. He'll score a try that could well secure his replacement. Well, well, well. I didn't expect him to play very well, but he's performed quite nicely. Here's the Italian number 8. Dries Van Schalkwijk. Look at him plunder downfield with number 15, the fullback for Georgia, chasing him. How good has Davies been? We may forget to remember him, but he has been phenomenal. He's been in absolutely everything, and it's going to be hard to really replace these guys that are performing so well. Well played, Van Schalkwijk. Well played. Okay, so there are the thoughts in my mind for the front row. Others, of course, Hartley there as well. Could be an option from England, depending where we pick our New Zealanders from. Half-time goes as Ndolo adds the extras. We've got plenty of options in the second row. De Jager, good enough to stay there already. We've also got the likes of Henderson, Retallick, Whitelock, Katolje, Nakarawa, another Fijian would be an easy pickup, and Lavanini from Argentina. They are my initial thoughts on the second row. We'll get back to the rest of that team in just a second. Let's have a look at the stats from that first half of our opening game. 19-0 as a contest. This one is all over. 81% possession, 83% of territory. It's all one-way traffic. No one is stopping the Ultimate Team. 7 line breaks. Amazingly, Georgia have had 2. But you got to say, they've been from within their own 22. And they've struggled to put much continuity together against this amazing team we have already. Can they kick on, though? We want a big score. And we want to absolutely destroy this Georgian team. Okay, so the back row. We're already working on the back row with the addition of Gorgodze. But other names I'm thinking about. Louis Picamoles, CJ Standard, Jordy Murphy, Sean O'Brien, Pablo Matera. We've also got the likes of Kieran Reid, a number 8 option. Billy Vunipola as well from England. Senatore, another one from Argentina. Good number 8 option. Watson probably won't feature later on as here comes Davies. Davies has been exquisite so far. He could this time do it. He does. He makes no mistake whatsoever. And he's got an achievement. Thank you, Mr. Davies. I presume that is for scoring a try after grubbering it between the uprights. I've never really looked at the achievements, but it was easy. Watson, Davies too fast, round the outside, grubbering it past the fullback. Once again, had no idea. This time, he puts a simple finish away, didn't overcomplicate it, and it does the easy job to score his opening try for the Ultimate Team. What he messed up earlier on, he's made up for. No mistakes this time from Jonathan Davies. So we continue on. Plenty of options in the back row for this side. Of course, plenty of you have come up with other options as well, which I've been heavily considering. Here's Nemani Ndolo with the shot at goal. We're going to the back line. My options out here. Scrum half. I like Fotuali'i, but he's not the best in the world. Aaron Smith is easily the best in the world. He may say he's at a form dip at the moment, but you can't argue with the impact that man has around the world with his amazing play for the All Blacks. Away we go once again with Georgia. And up it goes to Watson. Kolishvili once again star-studded way to open up his campaign with this Ultimate Team. Of course, there is other scrum half options for us to look for. As here's Watson doing very well. May! Oh, he nearly broke out of that tackle. We're going to lose the ball though because no one is there helping him out. Oh, I take it back. We will not lose the ball. We continue on. Hatakiyama away to Namani. Nadolo, who deserves amazing try. Oh, it wouldn't be Nadolo without that finish. He's messed it up. He's over the line, but he will not get the try. Knocked on from the Georgian scrum half. And Stephen Moore, a man who will probably be replaced later on, has not made it over the line either. Right, we're talking about scrum halves here. I like the Argentinian pair, Lendajo, Kubeli. Also, England have a couple of decent scrum halves and Youngs and Danny Kerr as well. Very good. It's Georgia. Wow, they make it pay in the front row. Oh, but the Ultimate Team front row says not today, and they charge forward again. Great play so far. Here's Van Schalkwijk, Potuli, away to Jackson, and he puts that down with some authority off the 8-9 back row move. Well, it was really the 8. Miss out the 9-10 back row move from the number 8, but still, well played, a hotly contested scrum. Look at that, Kolishvili up against Kolishvili, well played. Fortunately, he did go 8-9. Well executed, extremely well played from the Ultimate Team. So we talk about the 9 there. Fortunately, fitting in well. Other options to replace him, of course, would be Will Guinea from the Wallabies. I don't really want any Wallabies, but you've got to admit the way Guinea has played throughout his career and is playing currently is definitely worth a look. We move into the kicking options. I think there's only one man we really need to look at here, and it's Beauden Barrett. The All Blacks fly half has been in amazing form this year, and yeah, his kicking hasn't been very good. It's poor, let's be honest. But I have a solution for that, which you'll see very soon when I continue to go on about these players. Also, another option I'll fly half would be George Ford. Do we go with him instead of Barrett? But I don't think we can really argue with Beauden Barrett. Right, George is back here to get the gameplay back underway as we continue to look through our potential options in our Ultimate Team. As Diego fires it down to Moore. Davies goes out to no one in particular. Johnny May picks it up, gets to Ryan Crotty, puts the power game on, and he gets hit back in return. Big tackle. Of course, on the left wing, you've got Namani Nadolo. I don't have any real plans to replace him at the moment. I think he's just about up there as one of the best wingers in the world, and it will be very late on before we really consider him as Diego gets a turnover. Fires it down to Paddy Jackson, who looks to play a little bit of territory. Oh, this is a great kick. Take it out, Georgia. No, they let it run out. That is an amazing kick from Jackson. He's played well in his opening game here. The centres, though, this is an area where I feel we need to really look at. And the options I've looked at here, the likes of Henshaw, Kurandrani, Fofana, Joseph, Dealandi. But the big one I think they should really start at 12 will be Owen Farrell. Now, that's what I talked about before with picking Beauden Barrett. He's not a great kicker. But if you have Owen Farrell outside him, that just opens up your options completely, and you can look at Barrett and say, Barrett, Bodie, whatever you want to call yourself, my friend, you just run. Your game is to run, and that is it. That's all you do. There's a crossfield bomb coming up here from the Ultimate Team. It is well claimed from Georgia, though. An easy turnover, but something creative from the side is... Oh, Steve Murphy says thank you very much. He's up to Gilmer. Oh, the big tight hip prompt. Get out of his way. He storms upfield, but loses the ball. He is too fast for his support. Oh, running away now. It's the Georgian hooker. Now it's Van Schalkwijk, steals it back, away to Nadolo. Nadolo to Crotty. He's still got one man. It could be the Georgian himself. And it's Kolishvili. He'll finish this off in style. Wow, Kolishvili has been amazing. I'm glad we're not replacing him with Gorgod's straight swap, because that would not be fair. Kolishvili has been amazing, and I feel he deserves to be in there for another couple of weeks, maybe at least. Okay, so we have a look at our centre options. I think that's really what I'm looking at the moment is Farrell at 12 and a toss-up between Kurandrani and Henshaw from Ireland at 13. I'm interested to your thoughts on that. I know there's been a lot of support for Henshaw already. And it's a toss-up between those two. I think Kurandrani has really asserted himself as one of the better outside centres this year as well. On the right wing, I do have one option that I'm really keen to go for, and that is Santiago Cordero. If you've been tuning into my channel for a while, you'll know that Santiago is an absolute favourite of mine, and I'd be extremely happy to get him into my team on the right wing. Fullback, of course, got Bryce Doolin, decent enough player, but again, there's two names I've got here for fullback, the likes of Ben Smith and Israel Folau. It's a hard toss-up, very different players. Very good players though. Folau, very attacking. Do we need defence in Rugby Challenge? That's the key. Speed owns all. There's Ryan Crotty. Looks to show exactly that, but then the Georgians have turned it over and they start to storm away. Inside ball. Here's Gorgonza. Great offload. The Georgians could be in. They are. Great try, Georgia. Well, if there was ever a slap in the face from Georgia, that was it. They're not going to win this game. They're not going to take the world by storm. But Malagradze has scored an absolutely outstanding try. There's the man we want. Gorgonza. What a play. Through two players. Offloaded in the third tackle. Gave it to his fly half Malagradze, who scores a brilliant try. No, he didn't. He gave it to his tight head prop, then gave it to Malagradze. That was an exquisite try. And I'm glad they left it too late, because if they did that at the start, I would be absolutely shitting myself. Kavarikashvili will take the conversion, the fullback for Georgia. Great little consolation for them though. I'm happy for the Georgians. But come the end of the day, it was about one team, and that was the Ultimate Team. So we've had a quick look through our side at who we really want to look at grabbing. Fullback is probably one of the least contested. The wings as well. There's not that many great wingers around here, and I feel with all the New Zealand players I'm already looking at, I can't really afford to fit in a Julian Savia or Waisaki Naholo like that. Australia don't have the greatest wingers either. And you've got to look, Ireland have been switching them around a lot as well. Springboks, try not to look at their players at all, the way they've played this year. But that's really my options. A few, a little bit of a look, a little bit of a insight into my thinking. As a full-time buzzer goes, Georgia with the scrum feed. Oh, but the Ultimate Team say not today once again. Another big hit. And this forward pack is playing quite nicely. Here's Van Schalkwyk, his last appearance possibly in the Ultimate Team. He's going to run it down himself. Finds Jonathan Davies, who's going to finish this off. No! Jackson, the way to Ryan Crotty, and Crotty plants it in the corner. Should have given that to Kolishvili to just sum it up against his own nation. But this has been a dominant display by the Ultimate Team. Ryan Crotty bags himself a double. Van Schalkwyk played very well. Jonathan Davies has been amazing. Jackson's been great. I can't complain about this team, and when you look at who I'm thinking about putting in here, this team could be just, well, it could be just unthinkable how good they could be. So really keen on what your thoughts are as well with these selections and what you think of what I've been talking about over this matchup. A lot of them are really going to be keen. I'm thinking about hitting the back row once again and possibly looking to get Louis Picamoles for our next victim to join the team. Coming in at number 8, they will move Gorgonza to 7, and they will depart Mr. Watson, the Scotsman, and we would have a very nice back row with Gorgonza and Picamoles there. But that is full time. Well, the contest was over. A good 30 minutes into the first half, the Ultimate Team has shown complete dominance here and destroyed Georgia, as we expected them to do as well. We didn't want this to be close. We wanted to come here, gain confidence, take Gorgonza, and move on to possibly our next victim, which may be France. maybe the one Frenchman I'm looking to get into this team. Unsure completely just yet. But how did this game go? How did we go? Georgia, full credit to them. They got their one try and conversion as well. Malagradze, brilliant try, all created from the man we're stealing from, then Golgodze as well. Kavurikashvili, great kick from right in front, gave them their 7 points. But the ultimate team, Kolishvili, Van Schalkwyk and Davies all picked up one try, but it was Paddy Jackson and Ryan Crotty that picked up 2 each. Naholo missed the one from out wide, 6 out of 7 for him. A good day at the office. Well, it was absolute domination, wasn't it? 80-20 on the possession, 72-28 on territory, double the tackle count almost. The offloads, one of them even was great. Handling it was huge, but that's the creative play that we expect from this ultimate team. They started off brilliantly, and they've got their man Mamuka Golgodze in the team. We'll have a check out, see how he shapes up in the side, and who we're going to look forward to grabbing next episode. And there we have it, our first player added into our ultimate team is Mamuka Golgodze. He is starting number 8 for our next matchup, and he will be looking to make a big impact straight away, because really, there's 19 more episodes that he could potentially lose his spot. Speaking of the 19 future episodes, of course, next episode, what I'm looking at is a team that I can comfortably beat before I take on these big guns. Now, one team I'll probably fancy my chances against are the French at this stage. So the teams that I want to take out, I mean, there's the Argentinians as well I might look at taking as well. What do I want to do here? Because I'm looking at next, potentially, we'll be taking Johnny May out for Santiago Cordero, or looking to replace Hamish Watson with Louis Picamol. So I'll think about that one, and we'll see what we do next episode. Big decisions to make, as we talked about, of course, Hatakeyama. I'm a bit tossed up whether I want to take the Argentinian tight head props, or I want to look at someone like Ntarawera to come on for Noriega Paz or Cole. There's a lot of options out there. Do we bring in Augustin Clevey from the Argentinian side, or do we go Dane Coles, and do we go Retallick for Steve Murphy? I don't want to take on the All Blacks yet. That's the big thing. I want to take on the All Blacks last. We've got almost the ultimate team made up. So we've got to look to take on the weakest opposition. I'm picking that to be France or Argentina. There's only one Frenchman I want, and the only risk I'm losing will be Bryce Doolan. So it might be the French, or I'll lose Noriega Paz if I take on the Argentinians for Cordero. Big decisions to make. Find out what I decide to do next episode. Until then, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed our first matchup and our first stolen player, which is Mamuka Golgodze. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, thanks for watching and take care.